his father.
Plans of my career. New York, America.
What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Freak, he's in at point guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Green in at the shooting guard. Now, here's O'Quinn. The drive by Green,
easy.
And the shot is good. Green's got 7 points in the game.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Smart. Here's McGee. Oh
my God.
One-handed jam.
I let him dunk on you.
See the screen that was
All right,
set
come on,
for him.
guys.
I mean, that was
Let's
how
get to it.
he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
That's good. 10 points for Freak. Here is McGee.
What's
He had a
up?
21-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Knicks out front as they wrap up the first quarter on a...
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks boxed in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how
They're
he would
cool.
address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Another thing they've been in, the long-range shooting.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Freak, he's in at the point. Chris Humphries is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He had 27 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. A truly dominating game from him and what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Inside, and finished off by Sullinger.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Carries it from 3-point range. Freak's got 18 points.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Sullinger against Lopez. 6 to shoot. And Sullinger kicks to Olynyk. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in
That
that
open
game
again?
was unreal.
Green
I mean,
light.
after a while,
Pull
the
up,
defenders
what?
seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what'll happen when the team continues to attack the basket
gonna
and
keep
come away
missing.
with layups.
But I ain't gonna try to be a ball
tends to
hog.
get
Try to
demoralized
put the
and
ball to
deflated.
Carmelo. He can hit that tray too. Move it around. Stop taking the shots. Go for some dunks.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. Last season, he played outstanding. Third
I got a garden.
in the top
That's it.
15 in points per game,
right.
one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, I mean, it's about confidence and routine when you're at the line. And he had it.
Boston making a switch here.
Oh, crap.
Bradley's checked in. And a switcher also for New
He
York.
actually got past
Porzingis is checked in. The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yo, that's crazy. And he got the home advantage.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. The Knicks leading by 18. Anthony left side. Freak passes to Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. That is
Nice.
good.
Beautiful.
Porzingis has got 8 points.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
Oh,
The fast break
Freak
ends at
dunking
the
on
rim with the jam.
And that's the
Freak is
classic
dunking?
1-2 punch right there. I
Okay.
mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. He dishes it to Olynyk.
Hex no.
Boston again
Never.
missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the
Oh, my
interior.
God.
Really a well-rounded effort overall.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Are you
No
serious?
doubt about
Again.
it. You
Pull up,
cannot let
wet,
up
green light.
defensively
Oh
just
my
because
God.
you missed out.
This
Yo.
switch has
Yo,
definitely
they
been
gonna keep
flipped to
playing me like
on
this?
this quarter, guys.
Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
They giving me all this space. What the
Olynyk
heck?
sets a screen for Thomas. It's stolen by Calderon.
The game is on,
And here we
fam.
go. Fast break.
Play like they
Calderon's
on
got it.
rookie or
And it's
something.
Anthony with the jam.
If you don't
Another
believe me, I
bucket
don't feel like
added
going
to
to
the
it right
lead.
now.
They've been the better
So just
team in
go
every
to
facet.
our recent
And in my
NBA video.
opinion, you get extra
Behind
bonus
this
points,
one, our last
extra eye of the beholder
you
points
can
when
see
you do
that we
it
always
the
have it
way
on
they're
our thing.
doing it on the road. That's
Are you serious?
A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
fellas,
Come on,
that
man. Let's go,
two-hand
man.
monster
Let's go.
slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have
Let me
stopped
stop
him on
it
that
there.
one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Bradley kicks to Sullinger.
Nobody. Okay.
Olynyk up top. Clock at 6. On the wing, Turner. Knicks with the rebound.
Come on, keep
Lopez has
moving,
got
keep
his
moving.
4th rebound with that last
Money
one
Mello,
here
Money
tonight.
Mello. Money Mello. Oh, man,
Anthony
it's
with
open.
it.
Hurry
Sullinger
up.
picks him up.
Pull up,
Freak.
wait.
That one
Oh,
falls
my
coming
God.
off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Celtics shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
Yo, what is up with them?
Now here's Thomas. D right
Oh.
out
Okay. Nice little pick.
for the 3.
Pull up, what?
Rebounded
yeah.
by Anthony.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah,
Oh,
double-digit
okay, I know.
advantage on the scoreboard.
I was moving when I did
They've
it.
taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Some changes for Boston. Tyler Zeller comes in for Sullinger. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Gerald Green in for Jose Calderon.
Yo,
It's good, and he
Oh,
threw
my
contact on the
God.
shot, so he will go to the line.
But look at the
Three-point play
scoreboard.
chance here. The Celtics
we're
shooting their
just
5th attempt at the
destroying
line
the
in the game.
Celtics out here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job
Back to
at
Chris
the line.
Taz,
About
Porzingis.
79%
Chris
of
Taz,
their
a
free
passing and
throws.
shoot.
Yeah, they had the
You
kind of
open,
success
pull
from the
up.
line that would make any coach
Taz
breathe a
is
sigh of
in
relief, guys.
Here's Green, and again, it's New York.
Okay.
I like
Another
the
one.
recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Rozier, outside Bradley. He kicks to McGee from downtown. It's rebounded by New York. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And
Come
on
on,
paper,
Melo.
you call them the better
them.
team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Yo, it's like 4.
Takes the three.
Get the ball, get the
Knocks
ball.
it loose.
I need some more. Oh.
And so here is New York.
No! Oh, why is he always passing it to
Now
me?
here's Freak. He's got
About to
34.
put the moves on him. Somebody give me that pick.
Shot clock at 6. Fires from
In
deep.
his mouth?
Zeller grabs the
I
ball.
got it.
The Celtics shooting 31% in the second. Some
Fast
poor
break, off the
shot
fast break.
selection for them in this quarter.
He's going to do the
Here's
ball.
Rozier. Outside Brantley. To the middle. And there's
Okay,
Zeller.
easy.
And that's good on the assist by
Nice
Brantley.
little easy bucket.
Zeller's got his first bucket of the night. New York shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. They set the pick. Freak passes to Porzingis. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6
Next time,
shooting
dunk on
tonight.
those
See,
little,
guys, they
dunk
continue
on
to
the
put
little
a
boy
lot of
next
pressure
time.
on the interior defenders with the way
Dunk
they
on him.
work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Bradley kicks to Zeller. Down low. Hangs. Green with the block. And foul called as he misses.
I was
He'll go
about
to the line
to
and
yam
shoot
it
2.
on him.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free
And I
throw
was going to
shooting
send it
team.
to Shake.
Second, the Knicks. Third spot, the Celtics.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished
What?
from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the
Again,
numbers for Freak.
like I said.
He has 35
What?
points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. Biombo, he's checked in for New York.
Come on,
Derek
man.
Williams comes
Where
in
the
for
defense
Anthony.
at, man?
Williams against Bradley.
He ain't gonna take a bad shot.
Shot. Oh, trying for it. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Smart. Last season's performance for him. He was around 9 points per last year. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those
Hold up,
numbers
what?
improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Look at that.
Dunking it on him.
Excellent work there in
Dunking it
transition.
on him.
Yeah, I think it's always better
Come
to
back,
go early
come
in transition,
back.
to attack when it's there. Because
And it's
oftentimes you
harder
can
than
beat the
it
defense
looks.
down the
Trust
floor.
me.
Special thanks to
And I mean
Kia
it
for
real
that sweet
life.
Kia
It's harder
Slam
than
Cam
it
replay.
looks.
Now here is McGee. He's tightly guarded. They set the pick. The dish to Crowder. Boston again missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 17-footer. And it's
I should
Freak
have never
missing.
did that.
And you really
I
thought
mean, look
that
at the
was
score.
going to be a
We
gimme,
already
but unable to
practically
convert.
won.
Yeah, and a little self-talk.
And the
Angry
Celtics, they ain't coming back
self-talk for
that
himself
far.
after that miss.
Smart dishes to McGee. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Nope. Had to try it.
A
Had to try
dominating
it.
first half of basketball.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off in the first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Wow.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. And some changes here for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Knicks, Chris Humphries has checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Freak subbed in for Green. Jarrett Sullinger is out there with Kelly Olynyk.
Okay.
Then it's Thomas. Then it's Evan Turner. And
Come
it's
on, guys.
Rozier
You know how I
in
am
at
with
the
that
2.
tray.
That's
You
the
seen
Boston
it?
5.
You seen it? Oh, you want to guard me,
Now
big
here's
boy.
Freak. Turner
You want to
covering.
guard me, big fella. You want to guard me, big fella.
Freak with it. He's got 39.
In your mouth, big fella.
New York. No
All right,
good
let me
that
stop
time
being
either.
stupid with the ball now.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge there
All right,
in that win. It
come on,
was
guys.
about the role players. I mean, the guys who
Gotta
they
take this
don't
one.
usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Kicks it to Calderon. Anthony in the corner.
Carmelo?
And the foul called on Freak.
Oh,
That
oh
will
my
get him his
God.
fourth foul of the
Fourth
game.
foul?
And the
Are you
Celtics making a
serious?
change here. McGee's checked in.
If Carmelo would have passed it to me,
And the Knicks making a change here as well. O'Quinn's checked in.
I'm going to give him.
And Thomas, here we go. Good.
Oh my God.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket.
So both teams making some changes here. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them
How
have
does
fallen.
that get to him?
And New York,
Oh,
looking
look
the
at this.
big
Oh my God.
Freak in at point
Look
guard.
at the score.
Anthony is
How
out
did
there
they
with
come back?
Humphries. Then there's
How did
Tyler
they come
Hansbrough.
back?
And it's Stauskas in at the shooting guard
How
position.
I'm not sure how I like
They
this one. He used the
come
rim to get some
back.
true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure
They
the
actually still
landing was
win. Oh, wait, no,
softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys, that
I'll,
was
Damn,
just
man.
I'll buy that for
Oh.
now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Now, Smart. Clock at 6. Pass to Thomas. Shoots.
Never.
That doesn't go either for Thomas.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Shots good by Anthony.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Sullinger the screen. And here's Smart. Passes it to Thomas. From deep.
Never.
No good. Great D that time from Freak. Launches it. That's good.
Oh my God.
Freak's got 44.
You gotta leave a
And
like
you
for
know
that.
what? He's got a new
You gotta
BFF.
leave a like for
It's
that.
the triple.
You have to leave a like for
It
that.
has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy
Hell, he's
of
starting
the
to
deep
wake
ball.
Dishes it to Thomas. They need this. Feeds it to Sullinger. Here's
Oh
Zeller.
crap.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys.
up.
Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising
Everything got
given
shoot
their
going.
advantage on the backboard.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Smart passes to Bradley. Sullinger
What are you
outside.
gonna do with it? This is why you guys are losing. You go to the same spot every time.
The Celtics need to get a shot off.
Never.
Here's Zeller. And it's good.
Oh,
The time
my
running down to the
God.
shot clock.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really
God.
translated to the scoreboard
Like
yet.
literally. Oh my God.
Here's Freak.
Pull up.
A three-pointer
Are you
off the mark.
serious?
Boston's gone 2 of 5
First
on three-point
three-pointer
shots since
actually
the
missed.
end of the third quarter.
I'm pretty sure
Bradley
that's the
kicks to
first,
Thomas.
the first 3-point shot I've won.
Now here's Smart. Covered by Anthony.
I'm messing up. That's like the first 3 points
Now
I've
here's
missed
Smart.
since this game has started. He gonna shoot.
Shoots the 3. They get it again. Sullinger dishes to Thomas. And he gets it to go.
Why do they keep doing
Thomas
it?
got 6 in the quarter.
Stupid.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him,
I
this
need to see
thing
my
would
stuff
already be over.
glitching out.
Freak passes to Humphries. Some nice passing by New York here. Freak.
Melo, get that
Here's
board back
Anthony,
up.
and it goes as the official calls the
Go
foul.
on, Melo.
Count it. He'll
Get
shoot
us
one
the
more at
20,
the free throw
Melo.
line.
Whisk.
Offensively, it's
Melo.
been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed
I can't
a
call you money no
single
more.
shot.
Biombo is checked in for Tyler Hansbrough. They double him with Freak, and Olynyk kicks to Smart. Here's
Why's he
Rozier.
open?
Kept alive by Boston. Now the pass to McCoy. Over to the wing. Fires from deep.
Oh, crap.
That's
missed
Biombo
again?
with the rebound.
And you missed
Biombo's
twice in a
got
row,
3
bud. Open
rebounds so
like
far in the
that.
game.
3-point at your
That'll
thing,
increase their
bro.
rebound advantage.
Who's gonna tell
They've
you
definitely
that?
been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Freak. 17-foot shot on the way.
Whoa.
And he gets it to go. Freak's got 48.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Rozier. Takes it from 10. Here's Olynyk, and it's blocked.
Get that out
Nice
of
hit
here.
again.
They just keep going for all these bad shots.
The Knicks shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Pass to Stauskas. Anthony dishes to Freak.
In his mouth?
Offline with his 3.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's McCoy. Misses off the left iron.
Again,
New
another
York's gone 2 of 5 on
miss.
3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter.
What in
Moment
the
here now
world?
for an injury report.
Oh.
Now for an update on Tyler Zeller's injury. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Celtics haven't
Kevin,
got
I
a
was able to
plan
catch
so
up with the
long.
Celtics head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, got this tough news
Careful
to
what
get
you
at
ask
any
for.
point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for
Oh
every
my
player,
gosh.
it's inevitable. I mean,
All right, let me
injuries
stop
are
shooting the
going to
threes. I said
happen
I'm
no
gonna go
matter
for some
how well
dunks.
you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
And
Wow,
as we
see
head
that
to the final
open?
buzzer here,
Pull up.
crushing blowout,
Easy
big-time
buckets.
dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
You're right
Yep.
there, Steve. And one area that stands out
Pull up,
that
in
we've
his
seen
mouth.
tonight from
Oh
them,
my
Clark,
God.
their aggressiveness in getting
Oh
steals, something I know
my
that you really value
God.
yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their
Oh my
5th
God,
win
I'm fouled
on the
out.
year.
Oh my
Against
God.
the conference opponent, always
I got
good
fouled
to take that
out
first win of the
again.
season series.
We won anyway.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans.
Jose, obviously the offense was very...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet.
No.
Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put
I'm
on
the Jordan
today.
Player of the
He hit
Year?
shots from every place he took them.
Okay, let's get
and he
it,
took
man.
a lot
Let's
of them
go.
to score more than 50 points.
Freak puts it all together. It's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight.
Yeah.
His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
Ernie, that is the definition
Oh
of domination.
my.
He took them to school tonight
Jordan
in every
Duncan.
possible way. I know there's 10 players on the
I
court.
gotta get some
but I
one-hand
only noticed
dunks.
one.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the...
All right, whatever. So let's get to the next game. Beautiful day out here today. My shoe game is pretty whack. Look at all these fucking W's.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the New York Knicks. Last outing for the Knicks, they won that game against the Celtics in Boston. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And Nicholas Batum, who we'll be watching tonight, just does so much on the floor. Shaq, it seems like he epitomizes what it means to be an all-around player.
Yeah, he's very active on both ends of the floor, with and without the ball. Very important, with and without the ball. He helps win games with his passing, and, you know, he rarely turns it over. Great floor leader out there.
Yo, he's the biggest threat since my man AK-47, Andre Kirilenko.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg.
You ain't know who I am. Kemba Walker.
Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
Hey guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and found the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Freak in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Green in at the 2 spot.
They've been
Don't let
beating
this be
them
an off game
a
for
lot
me.
of those
After
loose
just
balls
scoring
and
over
rebounds
50 points.
here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Just 5 to shoot. And Batum kicks to
Oh
land.
my God.
It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Freak passes to Porzingis.
Pull up.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Porzingis has got 8.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
I'm going to somebody else now.
And now look at Al Jefferson's numbers. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
And, you know, he likes being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And, boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Nicholson comes in for Williams. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. Walker's shot is off.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it on.
Freak dishes to Williams. And here's Anthony from the arc.
Okay,
After
Melo.
2 misses to start the game,
Okay,
he's on the
Melo.
board with that shot made.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And let's get this update now.
Chance to catch up with Steve Clifford. He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Walker kicks to Nicholson.
That's a steal.
And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound
Melo, are you
advantage.
freaking crazy? I was wide open,
They're
Melo.
dominating that area. They've
You're
come out with a
stupid.
lot more energy and effort so far.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. And a wide open look
What
for
the heck?
Freak. And the three
what
off
type of
target.
jumper was? What the?
Well, they're fortunate. Defense is
messing
taking a big chance
my
leaving him that
guy
wide
up.
open behind the arc.
Shots
And that
good
goes
by
in,
Walker.
but I was wide open.
As a defender, you
Did
always
anyone
have to
not
stay on
see
your man's hip. If you don't,
that last
that's
game?
what's going to
And then I
happen.
can't make a single point. I know we all had off games, but come on now.
Stolen
And
by
I'm,
Jeremy
oh
Lin.
my, yeah, this is definitely an off game.
And Walker kicks
Off
to the two.
game, off game,
Shot from the low block.
And
The
there-
shot's good
oh
on
my
the assist
God.
by Walker.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
This is definitely an off game.
A look here at last year in the NBA, where the Hornets ranked 5th in free throw percentage, 8th in blocks. And they were in the top
Score some
half of
points.
the league in fewest
Get ourselves
turnovers.
on that board.
Not bad,
Let's get it.
but certainly they'd like to
Slow
be
down.
better.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
Biombo is checked in for New York.
I was wide
6 on
open.
the shot clock.
Bro, what's up with that
And
jumper?
Freak gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
Yo,
Freak's got his first
Yo,
bucket of the
what is up
game,
with
and he's
that
on the board
jumper?
for three.
yo, has it always been like that and I'm just not noticing it?
Here's Walker.
That jumper wasn't
He's
like
coming
that.
off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
Oh
And
my
it just
gosh,
wasn't
another
about the offense. I mean,
bucket.
he was racking up the steals and taking advantage
What
of
is
some
up with my
sloppy
jumper,
play
though?
by the opponent.
Here's Freak.
What the heck is up with that jumper? What
Oh,
the
good on the
heck?
triple.
What the
He's been
heck?
anything but
What
his
the
usual self
heck?
this quarter.
What in
It's
the
actually been
world
ugly to
is
see.
up with my jumper?
And Walker kicks to Batum.
Pull up.
No good from
Let's get it.
outside. New York leading
Let's
by
get it.
8. Ahead.
Easy.
And the bucket
Easy.
counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You could score
How
this.
about the start that
could
they've
score
gotten
this?
off to?
What?
A huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Oh,
Outside, Walker off the pick. And it's Walker again missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't
Oh,
totally
my
on
God.
him, but he has not been an
but
asset
that jumper's
for
so
his team.
ugly.
They're getting a bunch of their points
let them
outside of
change
the
it.
paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets
I don't know what
are from
happened.
3-point range.
The defense is just not closing out.
I don't know if I
quick enough.
accidentally touched
And he's
something.
clearly led the way offensively. The
This
question
jumper
is,
that
can
I've
they
been doing
ride him and get back
It's
into it?
terrible. Has it always
Here's
been like
Freak.
that? No.
And
It
again,
has
it's New
not always
York.
been like that. My
Well, they've
feet were
yet
not
to
up.
string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
And it's Walker penetrating. Hawes the pass to Lin. And it's Biombo with the rebound.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And
Are
it's
you
Freak
serious?
missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's
I
still
hate
been
when that
frustrated
happens.
from an
It's
offensive
out, in
standpoint.
and out.
Pass to Walker.
Oh crap, he got me jumping. He got me jumping.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first
Oh
quarter.
my God.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry
Don't
it
go.
into this one.
Okay,
And guys, they
not
could
enough.
have won
Okay.
that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most
Two.
impressive when you do it on the road like that.
Thank you for that. Nice.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league from going undrafted out of Harvard. Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a
Never
superstar for a brief
in my
moment
mouth.
in time. But this
Okay.
game has a
Jeremy
way of
Lin,
humbling
okay.
people. Even those
Okay,
who
Jeremy, come
started
back out
out
here,
humble,
Jeremy.
like
Come
Lin.
back out here, Lin. Oh, where you going, Lin? In your mouth.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first
All
quarter
right.
in the books already as we start this second
All
quarter.
right.
And a comfortable margin for the
Can't
Knicks
keep
here,
choking.
guys.
They
8
seem
points.
to be
8 points
step
in the second
slower,
quarter.
and that's one
I had
reason why
18
they've been
points
able
the last
to
game in
own
the second
the
quarter.
rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Freak, he's at the point. Bismack Biombo
You need to
is
get
out
one,
there with
boy.
Porzingis.
Get
Then
that
it's
1 point
Anthony,
for your team.
And it's Calderon in at the
Yeah.
2 guard. And New York making a change here. Lopez is checked in. The Knicks leading by 13. Freak with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Freak dishes to Anthony.
Melo, what did you? You could have an easy tray.
The feed to Freak.
Do I gotta get a big tray out here?
That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. 10 points for Freak.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Good on the shot. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points of the night.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Porzingis passes to Calderon. They get it back. Lopez. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
The dish now to Lamb. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here we go. And it's blocked.
Y'all should have been passed it to me.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Lamb releases. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Calderon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Calderon's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the Jordan player unless I can get a major comeback with
Quick look now at some stats for Lamb. How he performed last season. Put up 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, points, you got to have them. I mean, they do keep scoring. That's what makes him really valuable in that second unit, points.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit
What's up
up
with you guys?
He finished with 51 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot.
Let's get it.
No doubt about it. He got a
my
great
team is
read of where that
clutch.
miss was going.
But I'm gonna have to
that
leave them
allowed him
soon.
to be the first guy to it and get the
Because they're not
putback.
letting me
The
be
Knicks
a
shooting
star.
the 6th
And I
attempt
want
at
to
the
be
free
a
throw
star.
line tonight.
They don't even want that much interest in me anyway.
Lynn kicks to Williams. Jefferson inside. Lopez is there. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Second, the Knicks. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
No good on the second free throw.
Fast break, fast break,
The
fast
Knicks
break,
leading
fast
by
break.
17.
Fast break,
Here's
fast break,
Calderon.
fast break.
Finished
Easy
off
bucket.
the break. Calderon's got 4 points this quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Kaminsky. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He hits one and
Fast
misses
break,
one.
fast
Each
break,
at the
another
line.
fast break. Let's get it. Fast
For
break,
New
fast
York,
break.
they've gotten just over
takes all of that
50% of their
nasty
shots to
shot.
drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And out of bounds
Are
as the
you
Hornets gain
freaking
Well,
possession.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 2nd in free throw percentage, 10th
This
in
is an
points
off
off
game for
turnover.
me, guys.
And they were in the top half of the league in team
I'm
rebounding
just gonna
as
try
well.
to play, get
I
some
think that
assists
speaks to
up,
the fact
get
that
a
this
couple of more
team
points.
aggressively goes after the
Try
basketball
to get to
in every
20.
position.
And roll percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
The Knicks leading by 15. Now here's Freak. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Why they make me do that ugly
but that three is off the
jumper?
mark. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it.
No, they got a fast
And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Lynn.
Yo, they're coming
It
back.
doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Calderon kicks to Freak. They set the screen. The
Melo
here for Anthony.
Tell me that wasn't a good play. Tell me that wasn't a good little play.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Lamb kicks to Williams. Dishes it to Lynn. Kaminsky sets the pick for Lynn. Passes it to Kaminsky. And the shot falls short this time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks
Pull up what?
from that range.
Here's Anthony.
Anthony,
And
like,
the basket. He was fouled.
Anthony's
Going to the line for one more.
Anthony tried to yam it on him, though.
Defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a
my
body
God,
on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Kaminsky. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marvin Williams.
Wow.
And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lin.
Oh,
and the
wow.
shot is good.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give
Right,
it to
takes
you
a long,
and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Picked by Humphries. Oh,
You
Quinn
guys
can't
are so
hit.
stupid.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he
You guys mad that I'm the only one getting buckets out here?
Here's Batum.
Never.
Rebound by Anthony.
Screw you,
And a
man.
big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've
Now they're showing
asserted their
ball
will
runs.
of taking control of
Yeah,
the
I
glass.
can see that. No, I got 6
goes in.
assists.
And he
Can't
gets
say
it to
that.
go. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Off
Huge
game,
hole
just
in
the off
the
game,
defense
guys.
that
You saw the
possession.
first
He
one.
didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Picked away.
How am I losing the ball? I'm gonna just foul somebody.
To the paint. Here's Hawes. Pulled the
Are
shot a
you
little
serious?
left, but the bounce goes his way.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pass to Anthony. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Fires from 14, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
He actually
And a
made it.
big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Walker.
Terrible
Second
flow.
shot opportunity.
Been a good one for
Are you
Walker.
serious?
He's got 14 points
Yo,
and a
I
decent
could have
little
got
assist
it,
total for
but I
him,
thought
too.
he had it. I was trying to get that fast break going and get a
see
little
that
dunk.
carry over to the rest
That's
of the
the
team.
big
Good
idiot.
assist
I can't be on
numbers
his team
all the
no
way
more.
around.
That's the thing.
Lambo, he's checked in for the Knicks. Derek Williams
team
comes
sucks,
in for
man.
Anthony. Kemba Walker hits them
I'm about to
both.
go to state.
New York leading by 15.
know I'm not a hype
Freak
beast.
with it. He's picked up by Walker.
That's the best team for me right now. Get my money up. Money
Freak
stacked tall.
kicks to O'Quinn.
No, I
New
ain't gonna
York
do that.
moving it around. They set the pick.
Yo,
For the three.
why would you?
And again, New York with the triple.
Oh
And
my
that's why it's so
God.
important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Outside, Walker.
Oh, Kemba took my
Kicks it to
ankles.
Lamb.
Oh my God. Oh my God. For real this time. Look at this. And you heard the fans say, oh, this. Oh, look. Oh my God. He took my ankles? Are you serious? Yo, that was mean.
Shot clock at 3.
Yo,
Fires the
Blanco.
3. It's rebounded by New York. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game. The drive by Green, and that
Don't
one's
need to
good.
do snatch
Green's got
my
4 points now in the quarter.
ankles.
His shooting has been
Oh my
outstanding.
God.
And
Kemba
definitely
Walker,
one of the
you
reasons
gonna be a
they're up in this
problem.
game.
Walker dishes
I
to
ain't gonna have to
Nicholson.
do this to you.
The shot no
You
good.
made me.
Now the Knicks take it the other way.
You
Next
my
up
way,
on
you
the
get a
docket, the Bucks
damn
following
dog.
this one. They start a
Okay,
3-game
no
homestand
and
with that game.
No and one.
And now a moment to see the stats for Walker. Good
No,
season
no,
for
no,
him
no, we're not
last
saying
year.
nothing about
He
you,
was
Walker.
around 16 points per last year, 7 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point,
What?
He really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, his skill set is solid. He's a good ball handler. He makes good decisions in playmaking. He's really the ideal backup. Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
Here's Lamb. No good, unable to end this run.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously,
Are you
not what they
serious?
need
He
right
get that
now.
turnover,
He's got
not
to
me.
score.
Here's Walker.
Oh, get that out of here.
It's out of bounds for the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Don't shoot that. Don't shoot that. Like I said, guys, this has been an off game for me. But luckily you were here, so you saw the first game.
Here's
over
Nicholson.
50 points.
Looking for his
This
first
game is
basket
just
still
awful.
in this one.
What's up, KK?
Now here's Lamb, guarded by Green. 5 to shoot.
Okay.
Here's Lamb.
Pull up.
Oof, ugly
Not
second
wet.
quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I
gonna do
mean,
with it.
something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
Are you?
It's stolen by Lamb.
Don't let
Now
him
the
get that fast break.
Lamb with the ball. The kick out to
Yo.
Walker. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Walker's got 19 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
They set the pick.
Nice pick.
Three-pointer. And it's Freak missing.
Yo,
Well,
they're
most
making.
games he can knock it
I gotta
down from
change
deep, but
that.
it just
That
isn't
ugly
there for him in this
jumper.
one.
Lamb passes to Walker.
This is why I haven't been scoring no points.
Nice D from Freak.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is
Easy.
not right up on him. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little
Clap
bit of
him up.
Greg
3,
Anthony in it.
2,
And he has been
1.
that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and
Yo,
distributing
guys.
it the way it needs to be done.
This has been
Well,
an
Clark, I'm
off
glad you
game for
referenced
me.
specifically.
Come on, man. Why is it taking so long?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our
Let's
second
get it.
changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky
Jeremy
is
Lin
checked
again?
in for Lamb.
I'll
And it's
destroy
Jeremy
him.
Lin in for Walker.
Let's go.
And then for New York, Humphreys comes in for Robin Lopez. And Freak subbed in for Green. Kaminsky out there with Jefferson.
tried it.
Then there's Batum.
Fast break, fast break.
Then it's Jeremy Lin.
Yo, I'm right.
And it's Williams at the
Okay.
3 slot. So that's the Hornets 5.
Uh,
Calderon passes to Porzingis. Here's Freak. Cans it from downtown.
snap that.
Freak's got 15.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I
Oh,
mean, they've
crap.
had the
Oh,
chance
yeah,
to
that's
push it.
easy. That's good.
They've pushed it.
And the rebounding
he
has
missed
been
it?
key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no
Should I
doubt.
try it?
Some solid
Okay,
defense
no, that
there
was
from
bad
Lin.
idea.
Charlotte's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Screen by Jefferson. Outside, Lin. Jefferson kicks to Williams. Now here's Lin. He's covered closely. 2 on the clock. Off the screen.
No.
And that's an air ball. Not
That would've
even
won it.
close.
I would
Ball
have been
going
asleep.
up court, and it's Anthony with the jam.
You know my man Melo
He
getting
has
some
really
boards
shot the
up.
ball extremely well, as you'd expect.
Getting
Like we
his
say,
boards up.
he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And there's the pass to Jefferson. A baseline J. And it's Humphreys with the rebound. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since
Give me that
halftime and
pick.
buried 2 of them.
Yo, I'm not a cheesy.
Freak dishes to Humphries. Calderon. It's rebounded
Terrible
by Charlotte.
floater.
First chance of the season
Terrible.
for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And you know, Greg,
on,
both would
Jeremy, what
love
you
to
gonna
get
do
the
with the
upper
ball?
hand early. This
You
game
don't know
to
what to
me
do
is
with it.
psychological
Chris
as much as
Tags,
anything.
fast break.
A win
I want to
here
dunk this time.
provides that edge
And
you're
I'm
looking for.
slamming it.
And Freak throws it down.
That's a terrific
No
sequence
replay?
at both ends of the floor.
Nobody
They
wanna
block
get
the
a-
shot
all right.
and recover it for the fast break finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Outside, Lynn. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. Kaminsky misses.
Fast break,
New
fast break,
York's
fast
gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And that
Oh,
one's
my
good.
God.
Freak.
Man, they came out smoking here
Let's get
from
it.
beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are
And
from
his
out there,
mouth.
absolutely no reason at all
Pause.
not to just keep letting them fly.
Lynn the pass to Kaminsky. The
All right,
basket
that
good
was a
off
nice
the
play.
assist from Lynn.
Bucket.
Lynn's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Feeds to Calderon. Humphrey sets a pick for Calderon. And a big
Oh, that
bounce off the
actually went
rim,
in.
but it sinks right in. Calderon's got 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting
Oh.
over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Jefferson. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Calderon, that's good.
Nice.
How many times have we seen
Yo,
a
we about to
possession
destroy
like
them.
that from them today? Ending with a basket,
We
coming off a
undefeated.
pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the
No
assist
one.
totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Oh,
Here's Lynn.
using
That
that
one's
trash
good. He has
behind
7.
the
Just
back.
good aggressive
I gotta
drive
get my
from him that
defense
time.
up.
Found a
Back him
hole
up.
in the D and went straight to the rim.
Here's
Oh, man,
Freak.
it's open. Pull up.
Misses the
Oh.
3.
Yo, that
Charlotte's got
jumper I
blank from
had.
three-point land so far in the third. Still 0
Did
for
not
3.
mean to do that.
Williams kicks to Lynn. Jefferson, a screen on Calderon. Lynn dishes to Jefferson. Hits the target from 18 feet. Jefferson's got 6 in the quarter.
I ain't playing no more. Let's go.
New
Come on,
York's
man.
gotten the three-pointer to
Tired of
fall
this
to the
trash.
tune of 50% here
Mellow.
in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Buckets.
And it's good.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part
Come on, I'm
to
clapping
the
them up,
show
man.
that he's putting on in this period.
Screen by Jefferson.
Little.
The 10-footer. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Money,
And the
yellow.
rebound goes to the
Old
Hornets.
fast break.
Batum's got 4 rebounds in this
slow
game.
down.
He dishes it to Lynn. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Cuts off the pass. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Good.
Okay,
Anthony's
Anthony.
got 12 points in just the second half.
Want to get something back here?
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court
Yo.
tonight either, and it's resulted
Right
in
up
a
here,
lot
right
of
up here.
fast break
Oh my
points.
gosh. Why did he take so long?
There's Freak. And again,
Pull up,
New York
wait.
with the triple.
Too
This
much
team is really
casual
starting
effort
to
here.
get on my
Lackadaisical
nerves.
getting back on defense here, fellas.
Could have
And it's
yammed it on.
costed them fast break baskets, accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've
Get off of
allowed.
me.
Here's Lynn. No good again
Give
that
me
time.
that.
New York shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
And just a great job of controlling
Yo,
that
we about
defensive
to be at
backcourt,
100
then getting
already.
out
They
in
haven't even
transition.
got to-
That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the
We
defense
eating.
gasping for breath right now.
I think he was about to shoot.
Great D that time from Freak.
Pass right here.
Tough for this group right now.
Can I
trying
hit it?
anything to stop the run.
Okay, no.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got...
KK, you
Welcome
home
back
yet?
this weekend, ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exact. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Carmelo.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Freak.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight.
Look
but
at
once
that
this kid hit the floor,
you ready to play some my part?
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith.
What's up, KK? Alright, guys, I will be ending.
Are you ready?
I'm ending the gameplay right here. See you next time. Later. Peace.